JC Cooley. It's the JC Cooley Show. It's your life. Let's go. It's the JC Cooley Show. It's your life. Dr. JC Cooley. All right.
The Speaker, Leader, Author Boss program is the #1 certification program for women of color. Speak confidently, write effectively, lead passionately, and earn consistently. This program offers you community and opportunity. It's not just a course, it's a calling. Step into your purpose with Black women who want more. Finishing this course is just the beginning. Opportunities and open doors are available upon completion. Don't wait. Sign up now and start to walk in your purpose and elevate your life to the next level.
The James Cooley Show, It's Your Life, can be heard every Sunday at 6 p.m. right here on 660 AM The Answer in Dallas-Fort Worth. Life is full of circles, cycles, phases, and stages. It's your choice to ignore them or embrace them. Motivational speaker, author, military veteran, and founder of the JC Cooley Foundation, James Cooley, and his guests will inspire and equip you to strive for your own greatness and overcome adversities. Listen to The James Cooley Show, It's Your Life, every Sunday at 6 p.m. right here on 660 AM The Answer in Dallas-Fort Worth.
The James Cooley Show, It's Your Life, can be heard every Sunday at 9 p.m. right here on The Answer San Diego. Life is full of circles, cycles, phases, and stages. It's your choice to ignore or embrace them. Motivational speaker, author, military veteran, and founder of the JC Cooley Foundation, James Cooley, and his guest will inspire and equip you to strive for your own greatness and overcome adversities. Listen to The James Cooley Show, It's Your Life, every Sunday at 9 p.m. right here on The Answer San Diego.
Yeah. Dr. JC Cooley. The James Cooley Show. It's your life. Yeah.
Hello and welcome to the James Cooley Show, It's Your Life. I'm your host, Dr. James JC Cooley, and I tell you, we got an absolutely fantastic show coming your way. But you know what? All of them are fantastic. All of them. But we got this host on today. When I tell you that this is a woman that's making things happen, we call her a mover and a shaker. And hey, leadership. Everything, she's doing it. And I'm so excited to have her on. And I think Michelle got some type of plan. I don't know what she got. But I'm looking forward to the show today. I think we started it yesterday a little bit. How you doing today, Michelle?
I'm doing good, James. You know, This is going to be a very interesting show because it's really about questions, things that make you go, thought-provoking questions pertaining to life itself and life as it is. And our special guest co-host will be the amazing Dr. Renee Toppin. Here she is. Yay!
Hey, everybody. It's good to see you again, Dr. Michelle. Welcome back. It's good to be on stage with you today. And this show is going to be so good. It's going to make you think. It's going to make you think about life. It's going to make you think about where your life is going. And I cannot wait.
Oh, most definitely. So Dr. Renee is going to be our co-host today, our special guest co-host today. And audience, we're on over 85 live streaming platforms, including E360 TV, YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, Spotify. And if you want to join in the conversation, please send in your comments, your questions, and we will put them on screen and we will answer them and respond to them.
You didn't do us no justice because we on LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, Apple TV, Roku, Rumble, and many, many more.
Like Visa, everywhere you want to
be. I'm excited, Renee, about this because Michelle and I started this a little bit yesterday because our guest had, he was having technical difficulties. And all of a sudden he came back on after the first segment and we went to his. And then the show turned out pretty good. I thought it was great. And so it's important that we finish this discussion that we had yesterday. So Michelle, can you please do the honors about the show, title of the show, purpose of the show, and introduce this absolutely great guest that's going to be on the show?
Well, I already introduced her, but I'm going to introduce
her. I was talking about the other guest.
It's you.
Anyway, Highness the King. We're going to hear a lot of wisdom today because kings are just wise.
So the title of today's show, again, is Thought-Provoking Questions Pertaining to Life Itself. And it's mostly a back and forth discussion between Dr. James JC Cooley and Dr. Renee Toppin and myself regarding just life. Like we have questions about the meaning of life, growth, free will, what is fulfilling for you? We're talking about loneliness. So please, again, if you want to join the conversation, please let us know. Again, Dr. James JC Cooley, retired Navy officer, entrepreneur, best-selling author, community activist, and motivational speaker. Well, Dr. Renee Toppin, she's an entrepreneur and the founder of Black Women Who Want More.
I see some Black women who want more, ready for this conversation.
Yes. So let's just start the conversation. I'm going to start it going. So, life is a circle. Basically, you're born, you live, and then you pass on. Why do you think, why do you think humans fear death, even though it is universal? And I'm going to answer this first, and I'm going to go around. So, why do humans fear their own passing? I feel it's because a couple of things. Maybe they feel they have unfinished business. Maybe they feel they haven't lived life right and they want more time. Or maybe their faith isn't, where it should be, and they don't know what's going to happen after they pass. I mean, it really depends on the person, so that's just my thought. So I'm gonna go around the room. And you start, Dr. Renee.
Hey, Michelle, before you do this, please send Dr. Savage the link.
Okay.
Yes.
So the reason I believe that people fear death, and the number one reason they fear death, is because they don't know what's on the other side. And people have heard of heaven and hell. A lot of people don't believe in heaven and hell. Some people do believe they're going to heaven. But at the end of the day, unless you have a concrete belief system, people really don't know what's on the other side. And so when they're facing death, whether it's a car accident they can see coming, or the plane starts shaking, that's when they come to grips with, I really don't know what's next. But what you will find, Dr. Cooley, and for all of you who are listening, what you will find is that people with a solid belief system, people who their election is sure, so to speak, like we say in the church, people who know that they know that they know, typically you will find that they don't fear death. They don't fear death because they believe to be absent in the body is to be present with the Lord. But a lot of times when you know what's right, but you haven't been living right, like Dr. Michelle said, well, I'm not ready. Or when you haven't really come to terms with your salvation, or you haven't come to terms with your belief system, you're not planted in a belief system, you are going to be terrified because you're going to be like, what if everything I heard was real? What if there is a hell? Oh my gosh, am I ready? What if there is a heaven? Am I going? So I think it's fear, Dr. Cooley, of the unknown on the other side.
Yeah, and I think the fear of the unknown is, many of us, just like I always talk about birthrights, and birthrights are confidence, courage, hope, belief, most importantly, faith. You have to believe in something. You have to have faith in something. Now, that's what I believe that keeps people alive, keep them going, keep them excited. But many are fearful because they don't want to understand what birthrights are. We all have birthrights. And I always say, and I wrote about this in a couple of my books, life is full of circles and cycles, phases and stages. These are the moments that shape us. You can either know them, accept them. So a person will have a choice to try to understand that we should not be running around on earth fearful of life. And we need to respect life. I'm talking about everything related to life, even the insects, the plants, all of those things. There is life because God created all of those. So that's what I believe in that thought-provoking question that Michelle just asked is we had to sit back and just come to an understanding with oneself and figure out what's why do we run around fearful and not understanding that, like worried about death or life. We live it gracefully.
I have a question. If I may, to piggyback on that for you and Dr. Michelle and anybody who's listening. If you had the ability to know the day and the date and the time that you are going to die, would you want to know? And why
No.
or why not?
No, because I know me. I know me. As long as I don't know the manner of which I'm going to pass, sometimes you don't want to know that. But if I knew, but let me rephrase that question. If I knew the date and the time, would I want to know? I guess, you know what? Maybe yes. Yes, because it give me the opportunity to check a couple of things off my list, to reach out and to tell, even though they love my loved ones, even though they know I love them, but just to make sure everything is right. What about you?
I wouldn't mind knowing, because I feel like, honestly, Dr. Michelle, I don't feel like I would do anything differently. And I think that when people find out, oh, you have 6 weeks to live, or you have 6 months to live, what are you going to do differently? And I honestly feel that where I am and what I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And so if the Heavenly Father said, I'm going to take you in December, I don't believe that there's anything that I would do differently. I might spend more time with people in their actual physical presence. I might make more phone calls. I might love harder in terms of time Right. Knowing that your time is up makes you spend time differently. Right.
Hold that thought. We got to take a station break.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and that gives me time to think about my response to that. So I tell you, you want to be part of this great conversation, and this is a great conversation. Michelle, did you send Monica that?
Yes, I did.
If you want to be part of this great conversation, all you have to do is just go to the platform that you're watching this on. Ask any questions that you might have. I promise you, we'll get you an answer. It's your life, and we'll see you shortly after the break.
Oh, it's your life with Dr. James JC Cooley. That's right. It's Dr. James JC Cooley. It's your life show. Yeah. James JC Cooley.
The future is here.
Now is the time to pursue the greatness in you. Welcome to Viridian Christian University, where faith meets future. We are a fully accredited, 100% online Christian university. We offer bachelor's degree, master's and doctorate degree programs, built for students like you. Affordable tuitions, 30+ degree programs, 100% online and flexible. Integrating faith with learning. Study from anywhere at your pace. At VCU, we do not just prepare you for a degree. We prepare you for purpose. Discover who you are. Grow in faith. And build a future that impacts the world.
Are you ready to start your journey today?
Visit www.viridianchristianuniversity.com.
Apply today and be among the global leaders.
One, two. It's your life with Dr. James JC Cooley. Yeah. All right. Your life with Dr. James JC Cooley.
Hello, welcome back to the James Cooley Show. It's your life, and I tell you, whichever platform that you're watching us on, this is a very, very important discussion that we have today. And I know Michelle asked the question, would you want to know, I think that was Dr.
That was Renee.
Would you want to know the date and time that you was going to pass? That's a good one right there. I see we got a couple of people saying nope.
No, I want to know why. Come on, Nose. Go and type why not.
Yeah, it's like Indy said nope. We got a couple more saying nope. Monica said it's a fear. We got a couple more of those like that. But me personally, I haven't gave it that much thought. If you know the date and the the date and the time that you're gonna die. I don't think that would be, this is me personally, godly, because uh, that means a person could be planning on taking their own life at this certain date and certain time. I I would rather it to be naturally, whatever that was, uh, and because that would be the time that God had already uh, put out from the day that you was born to the time that you're gonna die. So I would say no. I agree with Indy over here. I probably wouldn't want to know that time frame because it would be constant, just like what Dr. Monica was saying. It'd be a fear when it shouldn't be a fear. I don't know if that makes any sense, Dr. Renee.
Right. So I don't know when your birthday is, but you were born, right? And say you were born with a note that says, James Cooley, you have 50 years on this earth. And on your birthday of 50, that's it. That's your last day. Of everything that you've accomplished in your life, what would you do differently? I mean, you had accomplished so much by 50. With that knowledge at age 18 that I only have to 50 years, I only have 50 years. I know I'm going to die on my birthday, on my 50th birthday. Is there anything, one thing you would have done differently? I think you've lived your purpose. What would you have done differently?
You know, to be honest with you, I, not bragging or nothing like that, but I have accomplished a whole lot of things that I couldn't even imagine. And I done everything genuinely. And I'm just that type of person. I'm gonna continue to do things genuinely. I don't think I would have made some decisions that probably would have, I thought my old self right now, my young self, would have propelled me uh, to be where I'm at a lot sooner. But I don't think that I would have done anything differently because we learn from the things good, bad, and endeavor. Just like I wrote down, life is full of circles and cycles, stages and phases. These are things that, these are the lessons that teach us. We can either, all of those things we want to learn from those things and continue to grow. To answer your question, Dr. Renee, I wouldn't have done anything different.
Well, we're going to go to the next question about what matters more to you. What matters more, being loved or being understood? That is an interesting question. I mean, we all want to be loved. That's just human nature. That's, you know what? I am stumped on that one. Y'all get back to me. I want to go back to you, Renee. What is more important, being loved or being understood?
Okay, I'm going to say it this way. I don't think you can be loved unless you're understood.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you can love me if you don't understand me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you can. So I think they're so intertwined that I don't think you can. I don't think anybody can love you that they don't understand you, because they won't understand your actions, they won't understand your motives, they won't understand your pain, they won't understand how to love you. So if I had to choose, I would say understood, since it's about two, I only have two choices. I would say understood, because understanding is what leads to love. That's what I think.
I like that. Okay, I got my answer now. You can be loved. I believe someone can truly love you. But you're right. If they don't understand you, they're not loving the person who you truly are.
Yes, that.
They're not loving the person you truly are. They're not understanding who you are. I mean, it's easy for people to say, I love you, but do you even know me? Do you even understand me? Or are you just saying it just hey, good morning, love you, love you, love you. Do you understand me? You may not agree with me, with my decisions or my choices or how I live, but if you understand me, that's even a bigger blessing, in my opinion.
Amen. Amen.
Okay, I'm done.
Amen. But you guys have been married a long time. Didn't your love get deeper as you understood each other more? So
I,
yeah.
I still don't understand it.
Oh no.
No, I think, when two people get married, regardless what age they are, they don't truly know each other until they're married. And even like 5 years, 10 years, 15, 20 plus, there's new things you get to know about that spouse because you're growing. And the person they were, I mean, the core being who they are, it's still the same, but their interests and who they are can change. But the person, the character is still the same. So you can understand it's like, wow, well, you used to like coffee, but now you like, I don't know, tea. I'm trying to I'm just being frivolous here, but something, we all change. When we grow, we change. And we have to understand the growth of the other person. So you go, James.
Understand. I mean, being understood means more to me than being loved. Because just like both of you all said, if you're not understood, there's no way possible that you can know the person that you're going to love. I mean, because good, bad, and indifferent. Uh, just like the 80-20 rule, everybody know that. You, you're never going to get 100% of a person. I mean, it's model or all that. I'm talking about meaning that this is what I want 100%. It's not going to happen. So, I mean, Sherry, me and you talked about this a long, long time ago. That understanding a person and toleration. If you got 80% of a person, so I really got 80% of what you want, you have to understand that 20% is probably never going to be there, or it's going to take some growing. And so we call that toleration. If I got 80%, well, I got more than 80% with you, baby. You already know that. But I can tolerate the other 15 to 10% because that's just life, and that's the only way, in my opinion, that you can truly have this thing called love is understanding the other person.
I think there's a point when love moves from a feeling to a principle, meaning I love you in spite of. So there comes a point where I have to love you to even try to understand you, right?
Mhm.
To even want to stay to understand the things that I don't understand, I have to move from okay, after all the romantic, agape, lovey-dovey love. I mean, eros, lovey-dovey, romantic love, right? And then I feel love. But if you do a whole lot of things I don't understand, right? I'm going to have to switch to okay, I love you enough to try to understand you. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I was only married 8 years, but I believe in order to get to 17 years and 20 years, there has to come a point where I love you enough to try to understand you. Because a lot of times when there's love and you get it's just a feeling like I'm tired of trying to understand you. I'm tired of trying to figure this out. That's the power of the book, The 5 Love Languages. Is understanding how a person receives love and feels love. And the understanding part is the work part that a lot of people don't want to do. So understanding people, a lot of times that's when it gets down to the work.
I agree with that. It's so weird. Sometimes you can even come to the point where I may not understand this part, but I'm still going to love you. I choose to love you. Understand? You choose to love a person because when two people come into any relationship, there's always a story, how they were raised, and you bring that into the relationship. And even if your marriage is going 30, 40 years, that's still embedded in you. So you may not understand. You may understand the person based on what they revealed to you about their upbringing. You're like, okay, but someone told me this, and this is a long story, but I know we get ready to go to break. Someone told me this is that, everyone has not been raised the way you are. So the things that you're doing may seem odd to them and vice versa, but you can't change their experience. You can't change their experience of, what they feel. What a person feels is what they feel. And you have to understand that even if you don't agree with it. Does that make sense, Renee?
That makes sense, but that takes unconditional love. That takes the willingness to try. And I think these days people aren't getting to true love because they're not willing to try to understand. They just, you did something I don't like, I'm done, I'm cutting you off, I'm blocking you, I'm ghosting you. I don't want to understand. And a lot of times, Dr. Michelle, understanding takes work. You have to seek to understand. You have to listen past your feelings to get to understanding. A lot of times, Dr. James, we can't listen past our feelings. I'm mad. You upset me. I don't want to hear it. No explanation. I don't want to understand.
Hold that thought. Because I'm getting ready to sing. All I need from you is understand.
Oh, no.
You made that up.
No, we got to take a station break.
Oh,
man. This is exciting. This is exciting, I tell you. I see a lot of people locked in on here. If you want to be part of this great conversation, all you have to do is go to the platform that you're watching us on. Ask any question that you might have. I promise you we'll get you an answer. It's your life. And we'll see you shortly after the break.
1, 2, 1, 2. It's your life with Dr. JC Cooley. Yeah. All right. Your life with Dr. JC Cooley.
I am Dr. Renee Street Toppin, founder of Black Women Who Want More. At Black Women Who Want More, we are proud listeners and dedicated fans of It's Your Life with Dr. James JC Cooley. Are you ready for more out of your life? Join us at Black Women Who Want More Academy, where women of color boldly pursue excellence as public speakers, authors, leaders, and entrepreneurs. This is your life. This is your moment. Today is the day you begin the journey toward your dreams at bwwmacademy.com.
Noah Dingley here, producer of The James Cooley Show, It's Your Life. And the new audio version of James' book, Country Boy, City Boy, A Journey That Ain't Over Yet, is a must-have. James shares his true life story of struggle and success in America. It's both a cautionary tale and a roadmap to achieving the American dream. Get the new audio version of Country Boy, City Boy, A Journey That Ain't Over Yet by James Cooley on Amazon.com or wherever audiobooks are sold.
That's right. Dr. JC Cooley.
Welcome back to the James Cooley Show. It's Your Life. And I tell you what our guest co-host here was actually hosting the show, Dr. Renee Thompson. And she had some absolutely fantastic guests on last month. And a lot of them have become fans of the show. I see them on already. And help us grow. Help her organization grow as well. I mean, Black women want more. If you sit back having issues and concerns, and all like, I want more, and you don't know how to do it, Dr. Renee Toppins is that person. That is that person. And just talk about the show a little bit.
Because they're not willing to try to understand.
I think somebody got the radio on or something. But just like Michelle came up with this topic yesterday, it is so. I didn't think it was going to turn out like this. I mean, this is fantastic, and I'm just want to dive right back into this. So, you got it, Michelle.
Okay, so
we gotta.
Oh, we got a guest. This amazing woman, Travel with the Savages, Monica C. Savage.
Hey guys.
Welcome to the show, Monica. Welcome to the show. Can you hear us?
Can you hear us, Monica?
Monica, can you hear us?
How's everybody doing?
Doing good.
Can you hear me?
Good. Yes, we can hear you now. Thank you.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Dr. Monica, tell us what you think about the show so far today.
Hey, I was just kidding when I said let me in the conversation.
No.
I was getting excited because I thought this was such a good conversation. So when you said let me in for real, I was like, oh no.
You can't ask nothing like that and not be letting.
Well,
but yeah, this is a great conversation. I always wonder about that, living life and how to trust and talk to people and believe in people and life after death. I always think about those conversations and how to deal with people on a daily basis.
Yes. So. Well, thank you for joining in this conversation. I got a good one coming next. All right. How much of your identity is chosen versus inherited? Okay. Let's start with Dr. James Cooley. Boom.
I believe that we all are born with certain traits in our family line, in our bloodline. But just because we're born in a situation or circumstances does not mean that that's how we have to live. We have to learn our own personality based on our experiences, based on the things that we come around. So I think very little of your personality is come from inherited, because we have to learn ourselves. And so we have to learn, just as case in point, you people that are born to hate. I'm not going to say white supremacy or any of that type of stuff. Mm-hmm. They're not born to do that. They learn that. They learn. If you're born unsuccessful, anything that you're doing, in order for you to be successful, you have to learn what it means to be successful, what success means to you. So all of those things, in my opinion, is learned through your upbringing, through your life. You don't have to be just like your family in the situation that some of our families are in.
Yes. So What about you, Monica? Do you believe your identity is is chosen or inherited?
I believe some parts of our identity is, and when they always say, how you're growing up, how you grow up, and they say you're gonna be, what is that generation curse thing, and then you look at yourself, and some of those things that they say is a generation curse, you feel like you're part of it or you're doing it, and then it's like you think, I'm going to break that curse. I'm not going to do that. And in your mind, if that's what you want to do, you will do it. But if you don't want to do it and you want to go along with that curse, you can do that as well. So I feel it is a it's a learn, and also it's a want. So if you want to be different, you can be different, and if you don't want to be different, you can ride right along with that curse and continue it on. And in my family, I have a couple of curses and stuff like that, and then I think about it, and it's like, I'm not going to be that way. And some people just say, you know what? That's the way that's been for the last 2, 3 generations. I'm going to continue it on. And it just happens like that. I just feel like it's how it's you. It's you as a person as to how you're going to live your life. That's the way I feel.
I like that. I like that. What about you, Renee?
Um, well, you are born into an environment, and your environment shapes you. So you inherit mindset, you inherit circumstances, and you inherit situations. From the time you're a baby to the time that you're, say, the age of choice. Around 13 or 14, it becomes choice, because everything that you inherit, you don't have to accept. That's what Monica was saying. You do not have to accept. If my parents are drug addicts around 13 or 14, I inherited that environment, but I don't have to choose it. So I don't believe you have to choose what you inherit. So we can choose our identity when we're offered what options and opportunities, the choice program, right? When we're offered opportunities, we have a choice. With every option and every opportunity comes a choice. And when does that happen, Dr. Michelle? 8th grade. I can choose to cut with my friends, or I can choose to study, right? 10th grade, I could choose to smoke dope with my friends, or I could choose to say, I'm not going that route. So it starts with inheriting environment, and then it moves towards you becoming old enough to make a choice that you do not want that inheritance. I decline. God gave me a will. I'm accept what's in God's will. I don't want what's in your will. I choose a different inheritance.
I like what you just said, because I write in my book about Robert Frost. It comes a point in one's life, right, where you inherited all of that. That's an environment, but um, a lot of people are what we call brainwashed, tunnel vision. They see this little road, they got a little tunnel, and they walking down that little tunnel, afraid to turn their head to the left or afraid to turn to the right, because they feel that they're going to bump into the tunnel, because they've been programmed, and that this is what you're supposed to do. This is how you ain't going to amount to nothing, just like we ain't going to amount to nothing. You're not going to amount to nothing. I'm sure you guys have heard that term.
Yeah.
But I was told that I wasn't going to amount to anything. And so one day I was walking down this road real quickly before the break. I was walking down this road, little tunnel, every little tree, every little stem. You get so used to that you can close your eyes and walk down that road and automatically know when you need to step over this way, step over that way. I was doing this one day, and all of a sudden I walked down and I accidentally turned my head to the right, and I turned back around. Wow, I didn't bump into it. Turned to the left, didn't bump into anything. I looked down that road again. I saw other roads. I saw other paths. I saw other options, like you mentioned, uh,
Amen.
other options. And out of each one of the options, there were many opportunities, but you had to make the right choice. So you choose to be who you're going to be through learning experiences, not just by the environment that you're born in. Your current situation is not your final destination.
That's right. That's right.
Oh yeah, we got about 1 minute before the break. What are your thoughts on that, Monica?
My thoughts?
Yes.
Oh, I think everyone gave us a really powerful responses. I mean, who your identity is what you inherited, but you can choose to inherit the good or the bad. So you do have to make a choice, and it bothers me when people say, "Oh, I'm not saying things didn't happen. Your childhood wasn't rough. We can't identify, but if you're going to keep using that as a crutch to excuse your actions, then what kind of life are you going to live?"
Yeah. So we're gonna take a station break right now. But we got probably 8 minutes when we get back. And I tell you, if you want to be part of this conversation, all you have to do is just go to the platform that you're watching us on. Ask any question that you might have. I promise you we'll get you an answer. It's your life. And we'll see you shortly after the break.
All right. Everybody. Are y'all ready? Dr. JC Cooley Show. It's your life. Dr. JC Cooley. Yeah. Ain't nothing but a party, y'all. James Cooley Show. It's your life. Dr. James JC Cooley.
In this life you are gonna grow, but there's things in this world that you gotta know. To be the best that you can be, you wanna grow real big into a strong tree. To be who you're created to be, the one who's gonna leave a legacy is you. But you got to have these 4 C's. Create, collaborate, then you commit with confidence. Create, collaborate, then you commit with confidence. It's the 4 C's. Oh yeah. It's the 4 C's.
The James Cooley Show. It's your life. That's right.
Hello, welcome back to the James Cooley Show. It's your life. And wow, this has been a very interesting conversation. Michelle, I think, and Renee, I think we need to do this again in the near future because we're not going to get through all of this stuff.
Nah.
And there's so many things that make you go,
Right. We didn't solve world hunger. We didn't answer the meaning of life.
So I think, Michelle, can you throw one of these in the next couple of weeks' shows if Renee is available?
Sure. I got a doozy to end the show for this last segment. It's really thought-provoking.
Hold on, I forgot to do this, and I have to do this.
Okay.
I forgot to do this because it's so important. Here we go. before we get started with Michelle's question, we are down. We're just starting this week with the JC Cooley Scholarships Award. Over the past, we have been giving away, I wouldn't say giving away, but awarding what we call You Can scholarships. A You Can scholarship is to see as many high school seniors walk across that stage during their award ceremony. And we present them with a $250, $500, or $1,000 scholarships. And we've been doing that pretty much all over. This year, I want to do this in many, many other states. Primarily, we've been doing it in Texas, California, Alabama. Want to do it in Georgia, want to do it in all these things. But in order for us to make our youth, our future leaders of tomorrow, to understand that they are our future leaders of tomorrow, we need sponsors, we need donations, we need a lot of things, because I want to bless at least 50 kids across the United States, at least 50, either with a $250, $500, or $1,000, depending on what they're doing in their communities. I need your help. If you want to help us out with this, go to CooleyFoundation.org. Again, CooleyFoundation.org. Go to the PayPal and help us out and make sure that on this May of June, we see a lot of happy faces and people across the country.
James, you're breaking up.
Okay. I'm turning it back over to you.
Okay. Now, this is a good one. Can a simple life be more fulfilling than an ambitious one? Dr. Renee, you go.
Okay, I will go. Does simplicity imply that you're not ambitious? Well, if it does, I would say that a simple life can be fulfilling if you are content. If you are content in your simplicity and your purpose is aligned with simplicity, maybe your purpose is just to enjoy life. Maybe your purpose is just to enjoy life as a caretaker for your elderly mother, or your purpose is just to, I don't know, gardening, whatever your purpose is. A simple life can be fulfilling and not be the exact definition of ambitious. If you are fulfilled and it aligns with your purpose, my answer is yes.
And you know what's interesting is that people seem to judge people living a simple life. Maybe the simple life is ambitious to them, whatever life they're living. So no one should ever critique how someone is living, especially they're happy. So Monica, is a simple life better than a more ambitious life?
I agree with Dr. Renee. I think a simple life is what you make it. If you want it to be simple, then and you're happy with being simple, then that's you. And who am I to judge you for wanting to have a simple life? And who am I to judge you for wanting to have an ambitious life? So, that's when you get into jealousy and stuff, especially people that's ambitious. You get a lot of people that's jealous because that person has done this, that, and the other, like with Dr. Cooley and all the stuff that he's done. Some people could get jealous over that because he's an ambitious person and he does all that, but that fulfills his life. That fulfills him. And then you've got somebody else who has a simple life, and sometimes ambitious people get jealous of them because it's like, you're happy-go-lucky. You just do whatever and you're good to go. And I'm too ambitious. I don't want your life. Or sometimes, can I have your life? Because now I've really gotten overly ambitious, and now I just can't even stop myself. But I just think either way, if you're ambitious and you're happy with it, then be ambitious. If you're simple and you're loving having a simple life, then have a simple life.
And there's some people.
You is for you.
And there's some people who simple to them means behind the scenes, and they're happy, but they're still ambitious. Ambitious people means maybe in front. It all depends on your perspective. James, what are your thoughts?
Well, as you know, I'm not a simple person. I mean, but that does not mean that you're better than somebody else or nothing like that. I'm very ambitious because I want to uplift others for others, and I want to do everything in my power to uplift others through my ambition on making sure that we spread love, making sure that people know that they're cared about, making sure if we got resources that they might not have, we try to educate them on how to get there, how to have a better life, how to not just sit back and pretend something. Ambition. I mean, I once I discovered what that was, I just, it's not simple, but you don't look down on people that don't want to do nothing, because you want to spread, just like I said, the love, and say, hey, have you thought about this? Have you thought about that? Did you? No, I ain't gonna do that. I'm not gonna do any of those things. That's up to the individual that think that way. But to me, ambition is what drives me to reach another plateau and also uplift. I figure if I get there, I can uplift others. Hey, we got about 30 seconds left in the show. So,
The key is peace and happiness and contentment. Even the Bible says godliness with contentment is great gain. Are you content in your simplicity? And if you are content, that is the answer.
I love that answer. I love what you just said. That's incredible. So I tell you what, we're going to have to end this right now. But I want to thank.
Oh man!
Hey, I want to thank Dr. Renee Thomas. Just like I told you, she's doing everything. Monica, her and Dale, they doing so many great things. If you're looking for a travel agent, get in touch with the Savages. Get in touch with them. I'd like to thank Michelle, Dr. Most importantly, I'd like to thank our viewers and our listeners for tuning into the James Cooley Show. It's your life. Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Always, always, always dream big, think big, and be big at everything you do. We'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place. It's your life.